I, a student teacher, secretly corrected my students' spelling test so the class can get a pizza party. I'll start at student teaching in a 4th grade special education class in September. My teacher told the students that if all 12 of them got 100% on their spelling tests, we could have a pizza party. So far, that hadn't happened yet. This past Monday, my teacher said, "This is Miss K's last week with us. Let's all work really hard to finally get that pizza party." The kids were excited. During their free time, they studied their words with an enthusiasm I had never seen before. But there was a difficult dynamic between Gabby and Sam. Sam has severe dyslexia and struggles with spelling, while Gabby constantly picked on her for it. My teacher and the school took it seriously and intervened, but Gabby still found ways to tease Sam. After my teacher's announcement, Gabby shouted, "Can you make sure that Sam studies since she's really bad at spelling?" Even at just 9 years old, her passive-aggressive comments frustrated me. Sam practiced hard for the spelling test. I even stayed after school to help her study. On Friday morning, right before the test, she was in tears, worried she would be the only one to fail and ruin the pizza party. I reassured her that she had worked so hard and was smart. For the test, our teacher would say the spelling words out loud, and most students had the same set of words. Sam had a slightly different list, which was a bit easier. I noticed that when the teacher whispered Sam's words, Gabby would sometimes snicker. I couldn't stand it. We had addressed this before, but Gabby's behavior didn't change. Finally, I lost it. That Friday, when Gabby snickered again, I went up to her and whispered firmly, "I will take your test and fail you right now if you don't stop. You'll ruin the pizza party for everyone." She started crying in her seat, but I didn't care. Maybe it would finally get through to her. Once the kids finished, I collected the tests. After they went to lunch, my teacher handed me the tests to grade. I started grading, feeling proud as I saw 100% after 100%. When I got to Gabby's test, it was perfect too. I finished grading and every single test was 100%. I was thrilled for them. But then I realized I only had 11 tests. Sam's test was on my teacher's desk. I went through her test and saw she spelled all the words correctly. I had never felt so proud. But then it hit me. The last word, a challenge word, was spelled incorrectly. She wrote because as becues. I was still proud of her for getting 9 out of 10 correct. She had never scored that high before, and sight words were very challenging for her. But I knew the other students would figure out that Sam ruined the pizza party for them. I could talk to my teacher about letting them have the pizza party anyway, but she is strict about the rules. Everyone needs to get a 100%. I couldn't let Sam feel like a failure or face more bullying, so I made a decision. I erased the U and the A in becues and switched them. Sam probably wouldn't notice, and I wouldn't tell her, or she would feel bad. She would eventually learn how to spell because I needed her to have this moment. When the kids came back from recess, they were told the good news. They were so excited. Sam beamed with pride. I came back on Monday for the pizza party, and it felt like a small victory for all of us.